What's up, everybody? Manny here. The kid's back. So today we're gonna switch it up a bit. We're gonna beat some people's ass on RuneScape. You know, some of you guys know I'm like one of the best players in the game. I don't just whoop people's ass in real life. I whoop people's ass online as well. So we're about to go PK today. Today we're doing a little bit of high stakes. You know, we got the Oath plate gear, and we're gonna go on. I'm gonna use the Soul Reaper axe right now, and I'm probably gonna use a DDS as my special weapon. And this isn't all my money, so for all you dudes in there in the chat who are like, "Oh, he's broke," nah, I have billions on this game. I'm probably one of the richest players in the game. So we're gonna do a little bit of high stakes today. No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna use the Abyssal Dagger actually, because I like this slash bonus. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna use the Abyssal Dagger and see what we can come up with for all the new people. And also, I'm not using F keys. So, you know, you don't need, like, if you don't have F keys, you don't need F keys to PK. Like, obviously, preferably you want F keys, but yeah. So for people who don't know, this is like a game. It's like an old school game. Been playing this since I was like 13 years old. Yeah, been playing this since I was like 13 years old. So most people on this game are like in their 30s or 40s or even 50s in some cases. But it's probably the most addicting game there is. You know, people don't really quit this game. They just kind of take breaks. You know what I'm saying? You might take a few years of a break, but you never really truly quit. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really met many people who have actually quit this game. They just say they're going to quit the game and they come back in like 3 years. Yo, what's up, Pickle Gamer? See, this is what you need to get on. You need to get on this game, Pickle Gamer. You know, if you're a real gamer and you never played RuneScape, I don't know if you're a real gamer, man. You know, but this is what I was telling you about. I'm gonna go on here. I'm gonna beat some people's ass, and yeah, you were saying that you thought the graphics on the game were weird, but you'll kind of see, you know, how this game works, and it's actually a super fun game. So it's probably like one of the most addicting games there is. So right now I'm in like $400 million gear on the game. It's pretty expensive gear, and this is a mini game called Bounty Hunter. So basically, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna go like kill my targets. Yeah, we gotta play something else. Yeah, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna kill my targets. You know, and this blue skull, and I'm risking like bank. I'm risking all types of money on here. So, and fun fact, this game actually was the first cryptocurrency. The money on this game is actually worth like real life money. Like, it's against the rules of the game, but it was the first actual cryptocurrency. So good to see you playing though. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna start streaming games more. You know, whenever GTA comes out, I'm gonna start streaming more. There's a whole lot of nerds in the crater today, inside this little bounty hunter crater. So I'm gonna Pickle Game. You gotta stick around and see a couple of these fights, and make sure you guys hit that like button as well. All right, so we have a target. We'll teleport to a target. I'm risking about 15 to 20 mil. This dude's risking like 1 mil. All right. Oh shit, I forgot something. All right, I might die here. I forgot. All right, I'm gonna switch it over to DDS. Shit. Yeah, see, I almost fucking died right there. Yeah, pussy. Yeah, you're gonna have to do better than that. Like, all right, now he's cooked. You know, he blew his load too quick. You know, he tried to you know, KO me with his special attack right off the bat. And for someone who's my level, that's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna need a little bit more skill than that to fuck with someone like me. But I've been playing this game since I was literally like 13 years old. Now he's running. This is like, so some of you guys seen the stream the other day. Everybody on this game runs for me. Like, they're just absolute pussies. They fucking run. They spec and they run every single time. You're not gonna catch me running on here. Look at him. All right, these are shitty hits. So this right here is like some of the best slash bonus in the game. Him with the 2-piece and the biscuit. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely hit him with that. So of course he runs away. Super annoying. You know, if he runs again, I'm gonna switch up my whole style. You know, I want to do some high risk Pking today, but if he keeps running, then I'm gonna switch it up. You know, basically there's like a lot of people in this game, they all do the same thing. They use a Void Waker, which a Void Waker is just like a special attack weapon that uses magic. Like, all you have to do is wear Void armor, and it nullifies it, neutralizes it. But yeah, so there's a video that came out recently. This dude Wes Watson. I mean, a lot of you guys might know Wes Watson. He's a goofball. He's a clown. But he was talking about how he said MMA fighters are pussies or something like that. He said like they're not real tough guys or something. He's like a bodybuilder. So I'm gonna make my next video probably on him, probably just destroying him because he's such a clown. Yeah, Wes Watson, he's a goofball. All right, here we go. Round 2. We're about to beat this dude's ass. All this dude likes to do is like special attack and run. So I use those blades to take away his special vengeance, which is a recoil move. Now he's not going to be able to really KO me. You know, the weapon I'm using, the Soul Reaper axe, is one of the best weapons in the game, but it's also a dangerous weapon because you take like 40 damage using the axe. But then if you're able to survive the damage that is caused from using the axe, then look at that, fucking them up. If you're able to survive the damage that's caused from using the axe, you can also heal yourself 40. Yeah, he's trying to switch his attacks, but it's not going to work. So he's going to special attack soon here. Hit him with a 69, and then he's going to run. Of course, he's going to run. He's going to try to avenge. He's going to try an avenge spell. Basically, it just does recoil damage on you for whatever. If let's say I hit like something big and crazy on him, he's gonna be able to recoil some of that damage onto me. So I'm saying, there he goes again. There he runs like a little bitch again. So many cowards on this game. Like, I'm risking like 15, 20 mil. I'm risking about 20 to 30 mil. And this dude's risking 1 mil and he's running like a little bitch. They all run. It's fucking annoying. But yeah, so back to Wes Watson. Wes Watson was, make sure you hit that like button, all the new people in the chat. You know, Wes Watson was talking about, you know, real violent people aren't MMA fighters and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I hear this all the time because, you know, so many guys want to be like tough guys. And the thing about MMA is like, you're going to have to prove that you're good, or you're going to have to, like, you're going to go in there, you're going to fight somebody, you're going to win or you're going to lose. As where in regular life, you can walk around with the delusion that, oh, you're some big badass. So you got guys like Wes Watson, who, mind you, he went in there, he's like telling people to come meet him in real life to fight him. Someone pulls up, meets him in real life to fight him, and then he has like 4 of his buddies jumped the guy. And then he's coming online talking about, oh, MMA fighters are pussies and bro, like, shut up. This dude's a clown, absolute clown. And that's the next video. I'm gonna absolutely just destroy him on the next video. But yeah, you guys, if you play video games, also subscribe to Pickle Gamer. He's gonna get on RuneScape soon here. You know, he's been sleeping on the game. He just doesn't know good games, but I'm gonna show him how to game, you know. But so now I'm fighting this dude. This dude's a level 123. I'm level 115. But it's all skill based. You know, all these guys, they use the same tactics, they use the same style. And like I said, like with this, he's trying to wait for me to hit his vengeance. That's why he's not attacking me, and then he's going to try to spec. So I'm just gonna sit here. Since we're gonna be retards, I'm just gonna sit here. Like all these guys, just look at them. What I say? Look at them. These guys are so trash. These guys are so trash. They just all do the same thing. 69, I'm all in. Yeah, me too. Yeah, we're hitting a lot of 69s tonight. I don't know what's going on. There's freaky shit going on. I hit a 69 earlier with my axe. He just hit a 69 with his Void Waker, which is about his max hit. So he's cooked now, and he's safing. You know, I believe in safing personally. Like, if you're not safing, you're not trying. That's what I always say. And for people who don't know the lingo, safing is basically when on this game, like, you're eating to where it's going to be really hard for you to get KO'd. You know, like, you're staying full health, basically, which is just smart. Like, it's just smart gameplay. Like, why would I let my health go under? Look at that, just hit him with like a 68, destroying. This armor is pretty legit. Almost killed him again. I'm the dude right here. This is me right here. Look at him run. They all run like bitches. Look at him. Look at him running. This guy's a level 125, by the way. And he's running like a little bitch. Now he's going to try to. So there's a few new things in this game. I haven't played this game in a while. I've been busy, been on the grind. I also have another YouTube channel called What Happened MMA. So, which is doing pretty well. It has WHMMA is what it's called. It has about almost 11K subscribers, millions of views. And basically we're going into a lot of different MMA stories and, you know, top fives in MMA. So it's a pretty good channel. Actually, it's a great channel. You guys should go check it out as well. I'm gonna put, may I put it in the chat? WHMMA, that's my other channel. I've just been busy grinding on that. You know, grinding on this channel, putting out content almost daily. You know, is this the newer version of the game? Nah, this is old school RuneScape. Nobody plays the newer version. The newer version is absolute trash. That's absolute trash. Like, to put it into perspective, when they created the newer version, it might look better graphically, but it's so bad that like half of the game quit and the company almost went bankrupt because the game is just so bad to this day nobody plays the new game. It's just really bad. You know, there's like a few people here and there who probably get paid by Jaga to promote it, but everybody plays the old school version of the game. And you know, as you like start to play it, you know, it's like one of the most addicting games ever. As you start to play it, you'll see like why so many people play this game. You know, especially like if you're a PKer, look at this fucking guy. He's fucking running. All right, we're gonna skip this idiot because he wants to be a little bitch and run. I haven't even used none of my special attacks yet. This guy's also almost 10 levels higher than me, and he's running like a bitch. So we're gonna skip him. But yeah, my other channel, I'm gonna put it in the chat right here. So check it out, WHMMA. A lot of content there, a lot of MMA stuff. It's getting millions of views. The next video I'm actually putting out on there is going to be top 5 forgotten MMA fighters. So if you watched MMA back in the day, you know there's going to be a bunch of guys and like what happened to them and like where their lives went. Some of these guys became like multi-millionaire business guys. Some of them life went completely left. You know, a lot of interesting stories. So that page, you just kind of get into a lot of different stuff when it comes to MMA. WHMMA. But yeah, but Pickle Gamer, like if you're gonna play RuneScape, you gotta play the old school version. The new school version is just complete trash. They messed up so bad on the game mechanics when they created it that it's just real clunky game. My man, appreciate you, Pickle Gamer. It's a real clunky game. This game, it just runs perfectly. OSDP is our new target. I fought this guy before a few times, so I'm gonna cook him up real quick. The game mechanics, like on this game, is just kind of perfect, and it's like it's actually one of my buddies. It's actually, you know, perfectly. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's just I'm playing on PC. This game is just kind of perfectly done, you know, and sometimes it's not all about the graphics, you know, and the best thing actually about this game is actually the community. So everyone who plays is usually pretty cool. Look at that, destroyed them, wrecked them, cooked them. What's up, Jessica? J500, how's it going? So that's our first win. We made a quick little 1.5 mil, you know, destroyed him, you know, GG, OSPD, my man. But yeah, this is on PC. Manny, I can't tell what the title is. The title is Pking, high stakes Pking on old school RuneScape. So high stakes means, like, for example, if you can see my character here, I have a red skull over my head. So I'm risking like something like, I'm risking probably about 20 mil on this game right now. So it's a good amount of money I'm risking on the game. So fun fact about this game, you should check out Delta Force. Delta Force, what's that? What type of game is that? Is that an MMORPG? Let's look at the loot that we got from that guy. 1.5 mil right there. Boom. So my goal tonight is to make about at least 20 to 30 mil by the end of tonight. But you want to play for probably like an hour, and we're going to see how much we make. So let's say, for example, hypothetically, if I was selling the money, right? If I make 20, 30 mil, I make like something like, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks, something like that. So, but you're not supposed to do that on the game. So I'm not saying that that's what we're doing, or it's not what we're doing, but just so for all the new people who've never seen this game or never played this game, you kind of put it into perspective here. So everything I have on right now is worth about 400 mil. It's a shooter game. It's like Battlefield. You know, I think I seen you playing Delta Force actually. It looks pretty interesting. It's like a Call of Duty type of game. Is that the one that you play? Been playing a lot lately. Yeah, that game looks pretty interesting actually. Looks real interesting. Looks pretty fun. What are the games you play on your channel, PG? We got another target at level 124. He looks like he's also a ranger. He's risking bank. This dude's actually risking probably about 15 mil. He skipped me. He doesn't want to skull. So it's a COD type game. So another thing with this game is I'm skulled right now, or I'm not skulled. If I attack anybody, then I'm going to be skulled and I'll lose all my gear. So that's the rules for the game. As long as I'm not skulled, then I'm only risking about 15 to 20 mil. If I skull, then I'm gonna lose everything if I die. Which, this is new armor in the game that's like super expensive. And then my setup right now is 800, is worth 800 million on this game. We play dumb, funny group horror game called Repo. PG is a paid content creator for DF right now. Oh shit. Yeah, PG's been grinding for a while. He's a great gamer. All right, we got another fight against this guy. All right, I already know what he's going to try to do. He's gonna probably special attack quickly. He's probably an AHK. So something people do on this game as well is called AHK, where basically they have like AI playing for them. So as where right now it's just me playing straight up, just all technique, all skill, how I killed the last dude. This guy, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be AHKing. So at some point he's going to like use a special attack, and it's gonna happen really fast, and that's how you know a computer is playing for him. So I don't know that he is for sure yet, but he's trying to get me, he's trying to lull me to sleep here, and then he's going to try to use a special attack. But I already made him use his vengeance. Now he's running. He's gonna try to use a special attack as he's running away. This is like a common tactic people use. He's trying to move around, but yeah. So this guy's a dumbass. Man, he should cosplay while you play. Cosplay? What should I cosplay? You can imagine me in cosplay wearing a fucking wizard hat or some shit. That would be hilarious. All right, so now this guy's about to use a special attack in a second here. Like, he's almost out of he's either gonna run or he's gonna use a special attack here in a second. Yeah, he ran. He could just tell that it wasn't gonna happen for him there. Let's see. Sunray Art. That's all I've been streaming lately. I do play Fortnite offline. So it's like kind of like Fortnite. You know, Fortnite doesn't have the best graphics, but it's a super fun game, you know? And I think graphics are overrated, to be honest, because you have games like Minecraft that have pretty terrible graphics, but it's like one of the most popular games ever. So this game is like kind of like, in a way, it's kind of like Minecraft, but with other players. So, and it's a game where you can kind of do whatever you want. You can choose to do whatever you want. Like me, I'm just a PKer. I just kill other players on the game. That's all I do. That's all I like to do. I don't skill, but there's all these skills you could do. So even if you don't want to go PK, you could just go mine all day if you want to, or build a house if you want to, or do whatever you want to do. Why do fools play this game if they're going to run? Because they're pussies, PG. It's really what it is. They're pussies. You'll see everybody runs from me in this game. This guy's going to run again. I think this time I'm going to KO him fast. I'm either going to KO him fast or he's going to run. You know, I have him figured out, or I'm going to skip. I'm going to skip him in a second. He keeps running like a little bitch. I'm going to look at him. He's fucking running. If he runs again, I'm gonna special attack him, then I'm gonna run. It's because this guy's such a coward. I'm about to die. Fuck. Yeah, see, he's using the AGS, which AGS is a great weapon. It's a Artemly God Sword is what it's called. It's a pretty good weapon. What he's gonna try to do is make me hit his vengeance, and then he's gonna run away. Look at him run. So I gotta kill this guy fast, actually, because he's gonna run away. I'm gonna try to cook him up real quick. And he's not risking anything. He's risking like under a mil. So I just gotta try to kill him real fast before he gets away. So now he's going to try to use his vengeance in a second right there. Fuck! fucking clowns. Motherfucker, man. Yeah, so these fucking clowns, this is what they do. You know, I knew he was going to do that as well. I knew he was going to do that. But it's what it is. We're back at it. So that was 15 mil we just lost. Smash the smash the like button. Help the stream. Appreciate that, J500. J500 is a great gamer as well. So I fucking died. Like, this clown, basically what he did was, like, I wish I had the replay. What he did was, he's in super shitty gear. So I'm in really good gear. I'm in gear that's worth 800 mil. So basically, I'm gonna hit really high on anybody I fight. So what he did was, he waited for my hit to hit, and then he used a spell called Vengeance, which is like a recoil spell. So let's say I do like 70 damage on him, I'm going to get hit with like 60 damage. And then he timed his God Sword special attack while that Venge hit, and then so I got KO'd. And I knew he was going to do it, but I was trying to kill him real fast because he's going to run like a bitch. But not going to happen again. You know, that's the last time that happens. We're going to fuck people up now. So we're 1-1 right now. Man, it was nice to see you, my friend. Have a great stream. Appreciate you, J500. Appreciate you. You have an amazing night as well. So, so basically that's what happened. He comboed me out, basically. And he was about to die as well. But again, I'm risking bank. He's not risking anything. So he's more likely, more willing to do big, crazy risks, you know? But that was on me. You know, I should have not kept my attack going. I should have switched it up. So that was just a warm up, you know? So we're 1-1 right now. We're going to do it again. And now I'm gonna take it serious. Now we're gonna fuck them up. So yeah, PG. Like, if you play this game, it's probably gonna take you a while to get to the point where you're Pking. But Pking is actually the most fun part of the game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, let me see. I'm gonna bring a whip because I want to have a red skull. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring one of these. And then I'm going to also bring, what do I want to bring? All right, I'm going to bring a brimstone ring so I have a red skull. So I'm risking. So if you die, he gets your stuff. Yeah, exactly. So he just made 15 mil. So like basically, you want to make money in this game, you know? So like there's multiple ways you can make money in this game. You can kill other players, which is going to be the fastest way if you're good. Or you can go and you can do skills, or you can do quests, and you can do merch. You can merch like stock market. This game also has like a major stock market called the Grand Exchange, and people actually get really good at like the real life stock market by practicing on this game. So there's all types of ways you can make money on this game. Basically, I think most people just play this game to try to accumulate as much money as they possibly can. So there's some players like Odeblock. Odeblock is a dude who's one of the top players in the game. He has like something like 200 bill on his account, which is worth like something like probably like 500,000 real life dollars on his account in the game. So this guy right here has a red skull. He's risking about 20 mil. Both skull. Fuck out of here. But this guy's talking about both skull. I'm risking 800 mil. He's risking like 30 mil. He's risking chump change. He's talking about both skulls. So I'm just gonna skip him because he's a dumbass. So yeah, that's kind of how this game works. This gear right here is new gear. So the thing about this gear, it gives me really high slash bonus. So since I have high slash bonus, I should be able to hit very consistently. But since I'm able to hit consistently, people are going to try to time me out. So this guy's also risking a lot. Now I'm getting attacked by this guy, Sam Scossi. But this time I brought out the Vestus Spirit. So we're gonna try a different special attack this time. This guy's a noob. You know, he's just using a basic style that everybody uses in this game. Again, the Void Waker. I don't use the Void Waker because it's annoying. Because everybody wants to use it. So now I have a target as well. So this guy might try to PJ. He might try to attack me while I'm fighting this guy. This guy's also risking bank. So he just tried to special me out right there. Didn't work. You know, usually they're going to try to run and then they're going to try to hit their special attack. You know, that's just a pretty simple way to bypass what he's doing. But there's some really good players in this game. You know, I'm actually ranked in the top 100 of PKers in this game. Bro, streaming RuneScape. Deal with Will. Hey, you guys subscribe to him as well. Deal with Will. That's a solid dude right there. MMA genius. You know, if you follow his bets, you're gonna make money. If you follow his fight picks, you're gonna make money in the fight game. So deal with Will. Check him out as well. But yeah, I've been playing this since I was a kid. You know, I've been playing this for years. So when like I'm not training, like every once in a while I'll hop back on, beat people's ass in the game, then I go get a workout in, you know. But yeah, so this guy right here, he's risking a pretty good amount. He's risking probably like 40 mil. This guy keeps coming. This is the same guy who attacked me earlier. So let's whoop his ass again real quick to see if he runs like a little bitch again. Let me see here. He's going to get attacked. This guy is the clown. I know this guy. That's the thing as well. Like when you play this game, everybody kind of knows each other, you know, because we've all been playing for a while. Almost killed him. Almost had him there. All right, so now he doesn't have a special attack anymore. So also, you know, I'm using this something called Smite. It's a prayer called Smite. So the more I hit him, the more of his prayer gets taken away, and then it makes me able to take his weapon, which is worth like I think something like 80 mil. So the downside about my weapon, the Soul Reaper Axe, is it damages me every time I hit him for 40 damage because it's a really powerful weapon. So now I'm fighting this dude. So this dude knows that I've been already fighting this guy. So we're gonna exit and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna fight him. You know, I'm gonna get a kill. I'm gonna get another kill. All right, but have a good night. My man, PG, you have a great night as well. You guys go check out Pickle Gamer. He's one of the best gamers on YouTube right now. You know, subscribe to him, show him some love. He's on the road to getting 10,000 subscribers. And he's pretty close as well. I believe he's at like 6,000 or something like that. So make sure you check him out and give him a subscribe. Oh yeah, so now we're back. We're gonna go out here. We're gonna destroy this guy right quick. We're gonna make a few mil. Hopefully we get the smite on him. You know, and you know, I want to get some kills in this specific setup. If I go in my real setup, these guys aren't going to be able to touch me. If I go in void armor, it's gonna be easy to get the win here. So here we go. Here we go. All right, let's lock in. The main thing about this game is being unpredictable. That's the key here. Being unpredictable. You don't want them to know when you're going to use your special attack. You know, so when I'm using my Soul Reaper, I'm gonna switch it. Sometimes I'll fake it, so he thinks I'm gonna hit, so he thinks that damage is gonna come, and then switch back. I'm gonna switch it right here. He's gonna use a special attack. Right there, almost died. Easier avoid. He said run, loser. Well, now I'm gonna beat his ass. Look at him. Look at him run. Yeah, you know. So one thing as well, there's a new thing in the game. There's some new potion that allows you basically to get another special attack. So since I haven't played the game in a while, that's something that, you know, I have to be a little bit wary of, because he has another special attack coming in a few here. So what I'm gonna do is, and he's gonna run, I'm gonna skip him. I'm just gonna run this way. I'm gonna skip him. Fuck him. If he wants to run like a bitch, then we're gonna skip him. We're not gonna give him the opportunity to make like 20 mil, because he's a little bitch. So fuck him. We're gonna skip him. All you guys in the chat, hit that like button. But yeah, let's talk about some MMA. You know, let's talk about some shit. So yeah, I got an offer for a matchup in September for combat jiu-jitsu. So combat jiu-jitsu basically is jiu-jitsu, but with like ground and pound. So like you're gonna be able to slap your opponent on the ground, take him down, slap him around a little bit. So who knows? I might do that in September. I just started wrestling again this week actually, and I felt great. You know, my injuries are getting better. I'm getting in really good shape. If I take my shirt off right now, you'll be like, damn, like he's in crazy shape. Feel good, you know. And I was looking at, you know, Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva had the best years of his fight career from the time he was 31 to about 38 or 39. So that kind of motivated me and inspired me. So this year, you're gonna see another fight that would be cool. Combat jiu-jitsu. Yeah, combat jiu-jitsu would be interesting. You know, something a little different. All right, now we're gonna fight this guy. This guy's also a noob. This guy, I fought him multiple times. He's annoying as fuck, but we're gonna whoop his ass real quick. He's another one of those noobs who doesn't risk anything, and he's gonna try to combo me out. So I'm gonna try to kill him fast. I'm gonna try to kill him real fast. I'm gonna try to smite him as well. But I had to be careful because, you know, obviously I can hit him really high because he's in terrible gear. But he can also hit me because he's gonna try to recoil me with his vengeance spell. So you gotta kind of watch out for that. But as long as I have these blades on, these sloper blades, then it's kind of easy to. Also, you know, a side effect of my Soul Reaper axe is, you know, it takes 40 health from me, but it also heals me if I'm not if I like sit around and I'm not using it. It heals me 8 HP every single like few seconds. So it's a really interesting weapon. So I killed him, but we did a double kill. So I lost another 15 mil, but we don't give a fuck. We're here to fuck it up. So that's the problem with Bounty Hunter. At least with this gear. Like, if I want to switch up my gear, these dudes aren't going to be able to kill me. But I want to mess around with this new gear. You fucking clown. I'm going to call. Fucking clown. But yeah, so is what it is. We're going to keep this gear. I'm going to do one more round with this, and then I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to put it on my real gear. You know, I put on my real gear, no one's going to be able to touch me. Because all these guys, they use the same tactics. They use the same shit, you know? It's literally just Void Waker, you know, pray that he hits high. Bro, RuneScape stream is different. RuneScape is fire. Yeah, RuneScape is fire. It's one of those games that you just can't, you know, it's just one of those games that you just always come back to, you know, and it's way different now than it was. You know, this game's been around for like a good 20 years, you know what I'm saying? And people still play this game. People still play this game hard, and it's actually more popular than ever right now, you know, because of guys like Oda Block and, you know, people coming back with the nostalgia. And, you know, they've done a pretty good job at just making the game fun, keeping it fun. Also, you know, people can make real life money from playing this game. So that also adds an extra element of where people are like, you know what? Yeah, let me hop on RuneScape. You know what I'm saying? So I have like all the gear. You know, I have basically everything. I've been playing. I'm like top 100 PKers on the game. In Bounty Hunter, I'm ranked. So we're gonna do this setup one more time. This time I'm gonna put on a Berserker ring. Berserker ring, I get the extra strength bonus, so I'm gonna hit really high. You know, I get the KOs, but it's like you gotta be careful just because there's so many fucking noobs in here who will, you know, just do goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. All right, let's do it. We're gonna hop in there again. If we die this time, then we're gonna switch it up. The most money I've ever made in this game in a day is like 700 mil. You know, and actually before I took a break in like 2020, like, yeah, actually it was 2020. I was playing the game and I got a big kill in a PvP world. Major kill. It was crazy. And at the time I was playing on a laptop, which I'm playing on a laptop right now, but I didn't have a mouse. I had to use the keypad. And I got some crazy kills, like 200-300 mil. And then I got like PJ'd right after, player jumped right after. And then I like got killed and lost all this money right off the bat. So I was like, almost broke my computer playing the game. So then I took a little break for a few years, and then it sucked me back in, you know. So nowadays, when I play, I just hop on for like an hour or two, you know, beat some people's ass, and then we roll out, you know. But everybody in here knows me, you know. I fought Oda before, which he's like the top player in the game. This guy, Chernobyl, he's risking a good amount of money, but we're not sculling. So, you know, we can wait for him to skull. And when you skull, if you die, you lose everything. So if I was skulled and that guy were to kill me, like we did that double kill, I made 1 mil off him, he would have made 800 mil off me. So, because my setup is 800 mil right now. So most people in the game are using these little setups that aren't really worth very much, you know. So Chernobyl's level. All right, we got this guy who's going to try to. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna kill this guy, but I'm gonna wait until I have full void on. You know, these dudes are so annoying. Oh shit. Fuck! This is why this game's a piece of shit. Fuck this game. So basically what happened there was, see, now I'm pissed off. Now I'm coming with the real shit. Now I'm switching it up. I'm gonna go on my real gear. As a fucking AHK, dude was like basically using the computer to play for him, and that's how he was able to kill me. But all right, so now we're gonna take it serious. Now I'm gonna put on my real shit. Now I'm pissed off. So here we go. All right, these dudes want to fucking play dirty. All right, let's play dirty. All right, so now all that stuff that they're doing isn't going to work because I have magic defense now. One of the down parts of being in the gear I was in is it's great gear, but you get hit a lot because it has like no magic defense. So now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hunt the dude. It was actually two dudes. It was actually two of them. One was using magic, then one stopped, and then they like jumped me. But all right, so now we're going to go back in, and I'm gonna use the Vestus Spirit. I like the Vestus Spirit. Actually no, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna use the Stadius Warhammer. Because these majors, if you hit them with something like that, you're very likely to smite them because they don't have any defense. So, all right, so now we're gonna go back in. You know, I get pissed off at this game. Cheaters, that's lame. Yeah, it is lame. But it is what it is. I mean, a lot of people on this game are bitch made. All right, so I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna turn off my PM. And we're gonna go back in. If we die 2 more times, then we'll call it a wrap. But I doubt we're gonna die in this setup. All right, here we go. All right, now I'm locked in. All right, what do we need here? I always like to use a stamina potion because those idiots who are doing the goofy stuff in this game, they like to run around a lot. So we're gonna go find this dude right now, and we're gonna go get revenge. All right, let's see where they're at. We got Target. This guy Fuji. He's using the Vestalong. So this is a little dangerous for me because the setup that I'm currently in is made for fighting people with mage. And this guy, he has a Vestalong sword, which he's gonna get 4 special attacks in. But I think we'll be able to kill this guy. He's got to survive his special attacks. And he seems like he's really kind of a noob. So, yo, what's up, Omen? How's it going? How you feeling, Omen? You watch the fights tonight or what? I didn't really care about the fights because I'm not really into it. I know after I heard Macy Barber, she like pulled out of the fight or she missed weight or something like that. But I mean, the fight card itself was just kind of like looked kind of boring to me. So only fight that I'm really interested in right now is the Buckley Usman fight in 2 weeks. But who won the fights? Ooh, shit. Almost died right there. So here we go. I'm gonna kill this dude. Who won the fight? Who won the fights tonight? You know, did Macy Barber fight or did she pull out? What exactly happened with that? Oh shit! I just realized I'm risking actually a shit ton of money right now. That brought on the Ring of Suffering, so I'm actually risking about 20 mil right now on accident. Weak card, weak fight night. Yeah, like the UFC, like they're just putting out all these weak ass fight cards. Like it's just not, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem with, like, they're having so many fights. Like no one wants to see Macy Barber and whoever the fuck else fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's your main event or whatever. Like no one wants to see that shit. I want to see real fights, you know? So, and it makes someone like me who watches every fight start to not watch the fights. You know what I'm saying? So UFC really does have to get their shit together when it comes to these fight cards. Like, I don't know anybody who cares about watching. Not to say Macy Barber isn't a good fighter. She's probably a good fighter. It's just like you're having these chicks on these fight cards who really aren't that good, and then the whole fight card is just trash. Like, who wants to watch that shit? No one wants to watch that shit. I'm not gonna watch that shit, and I'm not gonna make content on that. You know, obviously, you know, I think someone like Omen, you know, he's a hardcore all into it. He's gonna watch every single fight. He's gonna maybe make content on every fight, but for me, that's not inspiring. Like Macy Barber, I've maybe watched Macy Barber fight once or twice. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not like, if a lot of these people, Macy Barber might be like pretty decent, but a lot of these girls who are in the UFC, if they were men, they wouldn't be in the UFC. If they were men, they literally wouldn't be in the UFC. So now we're gonna go again. We're gonna go back, fight this dude again. I think this time we're gonna kill this dude. Macy hasn't fought yet. Oh yeah. So here we go. We're gonna fight this dude again. Omen, have you ever played this game? Have you ever heard this game? All right, here we go. About to spec him out. You know, one thing about this game that's super annoying is all the people who are using the computer to play for him. You know, this guy isn't. He's just like a regular guy. You know what? But there's a lot of people who are doing goofball stuff on this game. Omen, who's your favorite fighter right now? Other than me, who's your favorite fighter? Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys go check out Omen Black TV as well, because he's a YouTuber as well. Makes great content. Interesting story. You know, solid guy, consistent. He's posting content like damn near every day. Oh yeah, this is a good fight. I'm so annoyed that you know, those guys actually were able to kill me earlier. You know. Yeah, so this is a boring fight. Super boring fight. But yeah, so Omen, you know, John Jones fighting Aspinall. Me personally, I don't want to see that fight happen. I think John Jones should just retire and you know, right off into the sunset. That's what I would like to see. I think Aspinall is a good fighter, but I honestly don't think he would beat Cyril Gane. And I think, you know, a lot of people are calling John Jones a pussy, this and that for not fighting, but realistically, he gains nothing from fighting Tom Aspinall. You know, he's had a great career. He's been fighting, he's been champion for what, 15 years? something like that. You know, a lot of people are talking about, oh, he tested positive for steroids, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he did test positive for steroids, but in the time that he was fighting, a lot of people were doing steroids. You know, we're going to pretend that Chael Sonnen wasn't on steroids. We're going to pretend that Vitor Belfort wasn't on steroids. So I would like to see Jon Jones retire, go off into the sunset. I think too often we see fighters, especially like the really, really good ones, go out and just get knocked out on the way out. That's like the UFC's business model. I don't want to see that for Jon Jones. You know. So one thing about this setup is anytime I use my special attack, I'm immune to all of melee. Jon Jones doesn't need to prove himself to Aspinall. Yeah, he really doesn't. You know, like it's Aspinall. He's a good fighter, whatever, but I mean, Ciryl Gane literally has a better resume than he does. So it's kind of like, it doesn't really make sense, you know? All good, but release the belt then. I mean, release the belt. I mean, yeah, that's really up to the UFC to release the belt. You know, for whatever reason they want to release it. I mean, there's probably some shit going on behind the scenes that we don't understand, we don't realize. But I think Jon Jones is waiting because he wants to see Ciryl Gane fight Aspinall, so he gets more data on Aspinall. You know, Aspinall has a legit chance of beating Jones, but everybody has a legit chance of beating Jones. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a legit chance of winning the fight. You know, so it's kind of like, but it's interesting to me, like how people are trying to create this narrative that Jon Jones fought all bums and, you know, he fought everybody was past their prime when they fought him and blah, blah, blah. For example, Chael Sonnen, you know, on my other page, What Happened MMA, I posted recently top 5 hype trains that got derailed. And one of them was actually Chael Sonnen when he fought Jon Jones. Chael Sonnen when he fought Jon Jones was in his prime, and he was basically at his peak as a fighter. He just came off of the fight with Anderson Silva, and that was when he was most popular. You know, he was literally in his prime. People were trying to say that Chael Sonnen wasn't in his prime when he fought Jon Jones. He was quite literally in his prime when he fought Jon Jones. You know, and Jon Jones destroyed him. Vitor Belfort was literally in his prime, juiced out of his mind when he fought Jon Jones. You know, so that's the thing about like the MMA fan base that I don't agree with. Is like, you know, they just like kind of, they just forget everything Jon Jones put on. He's done a lot of dumb stuff as well, but Jon Jones put on a lot of incredible fights for us over the last 15 years. Over the last 15 years, that's the guy we want right there. Over the last 15 years, and you know, the fans just kind of forget that. All right, we got Keeter Cam. This is a guy I know as well. I think he's one of my buddies. No, actually, he's not. Should I attack him? I fought this guy before. I'm not gonna attack him. We're gonna have honor tonight. I could have just attacked him right there. All right, here we go. Yeah, there we go. This fucking guy. This is the guy that I want. This is exactly who I want. Look at this fucking clown. He's gonna run like a bitch. This guy is HK. This guy's 1000% HK. I'm reporting him right now. Hey, you guys, if you're playing the game, report this guy. Hold up. I'm gonna get out of here real quick so I don't die. But if you guys are playing, report Shrugs. He's HK. So basically, that means like he's using a client. Like he's using AI to play for him. You know, that's how he's switching through solos. That's why earlier when he attacked me, it was like I was fighting 2 different people. Because he's literally switching through very quickly on his client. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude is trash. He's not like, that's the thing about this game. There's a lot of dudes who just suck ass at this game. and they just cheat. You know what I'm saying? And he's probably making a good amount of money. King is. Let's see right here. If you see at my screen, I'm like, I gotta move here. I can use my F key to quickly switch to use my special attack. So he basically is switching his armor super quickly because the computer is doing it for him, because all he has to do is click a button. And then he's like, that's what King is, basically. A lot of pussies in this game like to AHK because the money in the game, or the money you make in this game, can be translated to real life money. So these guys, they like AHK, and then they basically they make the money in the game. All right, this guy, I'm about to fight this guy, so I'm gonna leave here. They make the money in the game, they sell it, they get banned, and then they just do it again. And there's people who, like, this is their full-time job, is to make RuneScape money, basically. So that's what King is. But that guy is a fucking clown. He's like, you see here, I got these guys on my ignore list. They change their names every look at that. A racketeer. That's literally the dude's name. Shrub's name used to be a racketeer. So he's not even like, he's not even hiding the fact that he's King. These guys will change their names every single time. They play for a bit, they get caught on scream King, and then they change their names. Just kind of like Diddy changed his name a million times because he's like doing all types of crazy crimes. Same thing on this game. Anybody who changes their names multiple times, you can't trust them. All right, now I'm fighting this dude. This dude's actually risking a good amount. I've killed him before many times. I almost killed him again right there. Yeah, we're fucking him up right now. So, something for you guys who've never played this game before. Range beats magic. Magic beats melee. And melee beats magic. So he's a ranger. I mean, no. And like, if you're in magic armor, you're going to hit a lot less than someone who is in like armor, basically. But magic hits really high on people who are wearing armor. So this guy I'm fighting right now, he's a ranger. And then range attacks are very fast as well. So, a lot of people say like range is overpowered in this game. I disagree. Yeah, he almost killed me right there. He was real close to killing me. But, I just ate perfectly. And now there's a good chance I'm going to kill him here. I'm going to pretend that I'm smited. Oh, almost there. All right, I'm not gonna run. So if I die, I die. He's probably gonna die because I've done a shit ton of damage to him at this point. All right, I think I'm gonna kill this dude. If I kill him, then that kind of makes up for the times I died, because of course he's gonna run. But I'm pretending that I'm smited, so he might not run. He might. Here we go. Yeah, I risked it. Go. Let's go. Oh shit. Yeah, of course he ran. Almost had him. Real close to killing him. Next time we're gonna kill that dude. This time around, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna actually use a Soul Reaper. Again, the problem with the Soul Reaper is that it does damage to you. So Oh no, actually, not mocking you. So if I use a Soul Reaper, then I'm risking way too much money. Shit. Fuck. Yeah, well, he waited too long. The Diddies of RuneScape. Yeah, they literally are the Diddies of RuneScape. You know, they change their name every single time. Every single time they change their name. If you look at Diddy, he changed his name. How many times he changed his name? Like 4 or 5 times. He was Puff Daddy, Diddy, P Diddy, Combs. You know, he changed his names a million times. So, yeah, I get heated when I play this game. Especially because there's so many nerds on this game, so many cheaters on this game. So, you know, tonight we did all right. You know, we got a couple kills. We're gonna do one more kill. One more kill. We're gonna try to kill somebody, and then we'll call it a wrap for tonight. So we're gonna go out with a bang. I'm not gonna risk like a crazy amount. We're just gonna go regular. I'm gonna risk like 50 mil. Tomorrow I might hop on and risk like 100 mil. If we play tomorrow, you know, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Also, I teach people how to fight. I'm a professional fighter. But we also hop on and fuck people up in RuneScape from time to time. So if you want to learn how to fight as well, if you're a little RuneScape nerd and you don't know how to fight, make sure you subscribe so you can learn how to fight, you know. But actually, most people who play this game are pretty cool. So now we're gonna hop on again. I'm gonna take out the spear, and we're gonna fuck somebody up. You know, no mercy. And if you guys are playing, make sure you report Shrugs right here. This guy right here, Shrugs. He's an AHKer. Bro got me for like 15 mil. He's clearly AHKing. So let's get him the fuck out of here. You know, I'm sick of these fucking AHKers. You know, Jags needs to do something about it. But all right, let's do it. We're about to go out here. We're gonna make 100 mil right now. We're gonna smite somebody. We're gonna make 100 mil. All right, let's go. Let's find a victim. This guy's also AHKing. Adolf clan. He's also AHKing. Adolf. All right, we got a victim. Omar Hadidi. We're the same level, and he's risking bank. All right, let's go. So this is a dangerous matchup for me because he actually is in DH, and he in this specific setup that I'm in, like I could get hit pretty good. But we're about to kill him right now. Yeah. He's risking. He's also AHKing. This is another fucking AHKer. These guys are pussies, I swear. Hit that like button. Risking bank for you guys. You know, beating these AHKers' asses, and he's gonna run. So he's AHKing. And he's also running like a bitch. But that you can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. All right, but we're going to kill this guy. All right. I'm gonna grab my spirit shield. You know, spirit shield is highly. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna do something a little crazy right now. I'm gonna actually wear Guthins. I'm gonna wear Guthins armor. No one PKs in Guthins. For people who don't know the game or don't understand the game, like no one wears Guthins. But I'm gonna do something unhinged right now. I'm gonna put Guthins on. I'm gonna keep my whip. And we're gonna kill this dude in full Guthins. Guthins versus DH versus AHK. All right, this is gonna be something a little different right now, but it's gonna work. Guthins actually is like highly underrated. You know, it's actually really good armor, and it works really, really well actually in certain scenarios. Also, people underestimate it and they think they can't get KO'd with it. So I'm gonna show you guys how to KO somebody in full Guthins or with full Guthins. So in this setup, he's not going to be able he's not going to be able to like really KO me. You on stream, pussy. This guy's an amateur rookie clown. All right, let's lock in and kill this dude real quick. So the effect of this armor is it heals me every time I hit. So almost every time I hit, it's going to heal me. So that's what makes this great. It actually works really well if you use a Soul Reaper axe with Guthans, because they both use like a soul effect, basically, where they're like stealing the life force of your opponent. So I'm gonna actually switch it up. The next round, I'm gonna use Soul Reaper axe with Guthans. Actually, nah, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna keep it the same exact setup. This guy doesn't really deserve me to risk like 30, 40 mil. You know, he's a clown. So here we go. And he skipped. All right, we're gonna go in one more time. We're gonna look for one more fight. Because everybody wants to be a coward today. You know, nobody wants to fight. They either want to AHK or they want to run, it seems. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna go for one more fight, try to get one more kill, and then we'll see what happens after that. But this is a whole different setup than really. I've never seen really anybody use this setup. Actually, all right, we got he ran. All right, we got a target. Mr. Always level 125. That means he's probably maxed out on basically everything. I'm gonna skip him though because he's not risking shit. We don't want real fights here. We'll skip him. Find somebody who's worthy. A worthy opponent. I mean, this guy just looks easy, so I might just kill him just because he looks so easy. But he ran away. Let's see who's here. ODS. My guy, we killed him earlier. Keter Cam whooped his ass. Got another target, another 125er. I'm probably gonna skip him, to be honest. If he's not risking, yeah, I'm gonna skip him. Skipped him. Like, these dudes risking 100K. I'm risking what? 20, 30 mil? All right, I'm just gonna attack this guy. Fuck him. He's not risking shit, but I just want to get this kill real quick. So the great thing about this setup is, since I'm in Guthans, we got an opponent. I haven't used any of my special attacks yet. So if this guy comes up and attacks me, I'm probably just gonna stay and kill him. He's a ranger. Fuck this guy. Alright, we're gonna leave. We got time for this bullshit. I'm gonna come back, kill the dumbass ranger because he's trying to do some goofball shit. Make sure you hit that like button. We're gonna get this kill real quick. So always, if you're PKing, you gotta always be anti-fire potted. That's like day one beginner stuff. You know, there's a lot of people, they expect you to not be anti-fire potted. So they'll bring out that like dragon fire bolts or whatever. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna get this kill real quick. It's gonna be the fastest kill you've ever seen somebody get. All right, here we go. Watch this. Fuck this guy. Let's go. And we're PKing and guffins. Hey, hit that like button. Oh yeah. See that? Like, you're not gonna KO me here because I'm hitting you. I'm recovering as I'm hitting you. On top of that, you're getting hit because of every single time he gets hit, he's getting hit because of the ring of suffering. So this is actually a super underrated combination that works really, really well. That's a pretty unique combo. I like unique combos. I like doing shit that nobody else is doing. You know, I could easily just put on a Void Waker and just do that like everybody else, but that's not fun for me. You know what I'm saying? I want to do shit that nobody else is doing. You know, he just doesn't get a chance to really hit. And he's gonna run. Pussy. Straight pussy. All right, let's go. We'll give this guy one more chance. We'll give him one more fucking chance. If he runs like a bitch, that's it. You know, we're like, he's risking nothing. You know, we'll give him a chance. You want to run like a coward. Hit that like button. If anybody wants to stake on the game, if anyone wants to do a high risk fight, shoot me a DM and we can get it cracking. All right, here we go. Here we go. Last time I'm gonna fight this guy. Ooh, wrong guy. Fuck. All right, that's it for tonight, guys. That's it for tonight. You know, it is what it is. Fuck it. A lot of goofballs in this game. I got fucked up tonight, you know, by a couple AHKers. We'll be back. We'll be back with a vengeance. Peace.